Jesse Paculette with you this afternoon, joined right now by Luisa Marshall. Hello, Luisa.
Hi. Hello, Merritt. How are you doing, Jesse?
I'm doing good. How are you today?
I'm really good. I feel better, and I'm really looking forward to rocking Merritt tonight.
Yes.
Right.
So tonight, you will not be known as Luisa Marshall. Tonight, you will be known as Tina Turner.
That's right. That's right. I'm so proud of that. So proud. Did you know that Ellen called me as Tina Turner? Introduced me as Tina Turner?
Yes, when you were on Ellen.
I was so shocked. I did not expect that.
Now, how shocked were you for the 25 seconds you received of a standing ovation?
I think Ellen was more shocked than me. She did not expect that. Oh, jeez. Because people thought I was the real Tina Turner. And amazingly enough, the people who were with me in her squad, like Carrot Top, Nick Carter, Backstreet Boys, especially Selena Gomez, they thought I was the real Tina Turner.
They were fooled.
Yes. Yes.
And that's what you're going to bring to the table tonight.
I always still feel that I have to bring my own little touch, my Luisa Marshall touch as Tina Turner, and that makes my job really, really cool because I just sort of feel that, I love Tina so much. I mean, Queen of Rock and Roll. I mean, very inspiring to a lot of people. She inspired me so much, so I just sort of give it a little bit of touch that Tina wouldn't probably do in her own shows. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So it's going to be very engaging. I get my audience involved most of the time, and it's going to be a total casual, rocking and fun. And who knows? I might be doing other songs for my favorite divas as Tina Turner. Like in Banff, they call me Tina Gaga.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yes, they call me Tina Gaga.
Because maybe you'll bring some Gaga to the table tonight, huh?
Oh yes, I'll do that. I hope that there are some Lady Gaga fans in Merritt. I'm pretty sure there are.
I'm sure there's Lady Gaga fans everywhere.
I know. I've traveled all over, and I tell you, one of my strongest numbers in my Tina Turner show is a Lady Gaga song.
Oh, okay. All right, so we'll hear that tonight then. 8 p.m. showtime, and that's when you get going. And I know you've played Merritt before. Is this the first time you're going to be playing the Merritt Desert Inn?
No, actually, I performed first at the Merritt Desert Inn like years ago when I was just starting. Many, many years ago. Maybe 14?
14 years.
Yes, years ago. I performed there with my dancers.
So it's a long time coming to get you back.
That was a long time ago, and then I was invited to do the Merritt Mountain Music Festival about 3 times.
Yes, so you're no stranger to Merritt then.
Well, hope not, but I haven't been back there probably 10 years, so that's probably, I think, why there's a lot of buzz going on, and I'm really excited. No, really, Jesse, I tell you, I'm excited to go back to Merritt.
Luisa Marshall, ecstatic to be here in Merritt tonight, so it should be a good show. Coming up, we're going to discover where it all started. How did she begin getting into Tina Turner? We're going to find that out right here on Q101. She's traveled all over the world. She's been on Oprah. She's been on Ellen. Twice on Oprah, actually. She's coming here tonight to Merritt. She'll be inside Cactus Annie's over at the Merritt Desert Inn. Gonna be a good show. But how did it come to be? How did tonight become possible? How did Luisa Marshall first get into Tina Turner? Let's find that out.
How did I first discover her? Well,
Yeah.
Tina Turner is a big household name.
Yeah, did your mom play you a record or something?
No, actually, it was my sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my sister was just a real big, huge Tina Turner fan, and I've been a singer for a long, long time. We had our band performing in Tokyo that time. In 1987, that was the first time that I seen Tina Turner.
87?
Very first time during her private dancer tour.
It's one of my favorite tunes from her.
Japan, yes, and I tell you, I was mesmerized. I did not expect that.
Well, you saw the Queen of Rock live and in person.
And I became a fan instantly, just like that.
Way back in 87.
Way back in 87, that was my first time.
Wow, I was born. That's when I was born, 87.
Were you? You're just a baby, Jesse. So how do you know about Tina Turner?
How do I know? Like you said, she's just a household name. You know, I hear her on the radio.
Yeah. So you play a lot of her songs?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite?
We do have some of her songs. I don't know. I think my favorite might be Private Dancer. I don't know. I'm not sure. Or Proud Mary. Proud Mary's a good one, too. That one rocks.
Yes. Private Dancer is one of my favorites, too. And actually, Private Dancer is one of my favorite numbers. A lot of my, a lot of the audience would love to hear that because I do something really special.
Do you have a favorite Tina Turner song that you do perform, or can you pick one?
Actually, it's very obscure. My favorite one is We Don't Need Another Hero.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mad Max. You remember that?
Well, I know that song.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need another hero.
Oh my gosh! You can be like Tina. You can replace me tonight.
Oh man, just pass the reins to me.
Oh, you can sing with me. How about that?
All right, sounds good. We'll do a duet.
That would be amazing. That's crazy. You know the song. And wow, you're young. That's amazing.
Well, I guess I know like a lot of older stuff too. Like even when I was a teenager, I really liked hip hop, and I discovered like a lot of the songs that they were sampling in hip hop, and I discovered like James Brown and stuff like that. And I really love James Brown and funk music and stuff like that.
That's amazing. Yeah. Well, you know that they have a little bit of a similar kind of movement. James Brown and Tina Turner. Okay, just get this: James Brown, Tina Turner, and Mick Jagger. They have certain kind of rock move on stage, like dance. The way they do their legs and their shoes and feet and. Yeah, I don't know how they did that, but
I'm not
really
sure how
had
they
a tough
do it.
time rehearsing that.
When I see like James Brown do like the mashed potato and stuff, I'm like, man, I wanna learn how to do that dance move.
No, I'll teach you.
Great.
Come tonight. I'll teach you how to do it.
Cool.
Yes, I promise you.
All right, I want to learn how to do the mashed potato. There we go. By the end of the night, I could mash potatoing everywhere. Now, that'd be cool. Talking with Luisa Marshall today, and we got more to come right here on Q101. If you don't know who Tina Turner is, what kind of songs she sings, what kind of show you'll see tonight, well, let's discover that. For those who never heard of Tina Turner, Luisa, what kind of show can they expect tonight?
You know what? I'll tell you this. I had a show in Tuason last week, and I seen the crowd. It was sold out, right? And seeing the crowd, 80% were very young, and they knew the words.
It surprises you, doesn't it?
It surprised me. And not only that they knew the words, because I do have a sing-along, right? So they knew the words, and they knew the choreography. I was so blown away.
Yeah, well, I mean, a good song is timeless, and it stands the test of time, so,
Right. I think what they do is like, okay, we're going to watch all the Tina Turner concerts and see if this Luisa Marshall can really do the moves.
They do their homework before they go to your show, huh?
Yeah, their homework, yes. It was just amazing. I was so stunned. I think I got entertained more by watching them because I did not expect that.
And I bet you didn't expect, we already know that you were on Ellen. The first time that you were asked to go on Oprah, what was going through your mind?
I was numb. I thought it was a joke.
Yeah, so you hear, hey, Oprah wants you to go on her show.
Yes.
And then you say...
Yeah, I double check, the caller ID. Where's this coming from?
Yeah.
And then all the I still couldn't believe it. Yeah, so I still couldn't believe it. That was the producer of Oprah, and she called twice. So I've been there twice, right?
Yes.
And if I didn't get all the information through email and the legitimacy of everything, I still wouldn't believe it. It's the same thing with Ellen.
Yeah, well, actually, the second time you were on Oprah, it was even bigger, right? Like, you actually met Tina Turner that time.
And now not only met her, they watched me perform. Tina Turner, Oprah, and Cher. It was wild. Because this happened at the Las Vegas.
Yeah, this was for Oprah's biggest show ever deal,
Yes.
right? And then, so you're performing there, and you're performing in front of Tina Turner, her own songs, and what you've been doing for so long. What's going through your mind before you perform the song, and then what's going through your mind after?
Nothing. I was numb. No, really. I was numb. I was numb for hours. The moment they called my name, coming up to the stage, going up to the stage, and beyond that stage for 20 minutes, and left the stage, and everything was over, I was numb for hours. Like, oh, did that really happen? Really? In front of these wonderful, wonderful celebrities, especially Tina Turner.
Luisa Marshall joining us on the show today, performing tonight over at Cactus Annie's inside the Merritt Desert Inn. We got more to discuss with her, including talking more about that appearance on Oprah in Vegas. She performed Proud Mary. Tina Turner also performed Proud Mary. What happened after that? How did that sit with the Queen of Rock? We're going to find that out in just a little bit right here on Q101. Jesse Paculap back with you this afternoon, joined today by Luisa Marshall, world champion Tina Turner tribute act. And when we last left off, here was the scene. She got invited to Oprah for the second time. This time it was in Las Vegas for the biggest talk show ever. She was joined with Tina Turner and Cher. When she was announced, Luisa Marshall, she performed Proud Mary. Then when Tina Turner came out with Cher, they performed Proud Mary as well. Was that discussed? Was Tina Turner going to be okay with her performing Proud Mary right before her? Well, let's find that out.
And I did Proud Mary. And then when she came out, she did Proud Mary. And I was just like slapping myself, like, why did I do Proud Mary? Because the crowd they were screaming for Proud Mary.
Right.
When I was up there. And I could have picked a different song, because I just felt that, she came out with Proud Mary. And Cher also performed with her. Proud Mary, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like totally like, I didn't know whether I would be embarrassed or if it was a complete disrespect. But it seemed like everybody enjoyed it. And yes, and I really had a big kick out of it. And I was just so thankful and grateful for everything, Jesse.
A song so nice that it could be performed twice by two different Tina Turners.
Jeez. Well, just, the different Tina Turners.
Yes.
Crazy.
Two different Tina Turners all on the same Oprah show.
Oh, God. Yeah. I mind you, there were other Tina Turner impersonators and tribute artists around. It wasn't only me, but my friend who was performing in Las Vegas, who's a female Tina Turner impersonator, he was called too, but he doesn't sing live, right? Because he's just mimicking.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so he was called, and I was called after him, and that was just a hoot. And yeah, I did not expect that at all. So I was pretty lucky.
Luisa Marshall counting her blessings for being able to be on Ellen and be on Oprah twice. And she's bringing her act here tonight to Merritt over at Cactus Annie's inside the Merritt Desert Inn. It's Luisa Marshall as Tina Turner, and we have more with her coming up in just a little bit right here on Q101. Talking with Luisa Marshall today, who's very easy to talk to, by the way, just one of those glowing personalities. And we've discovered a lot. Now we're about to discover what was going through her mind when she won the World Tribute Championship.
I joined just one competition. I just did one, and that's the World Tribute Artist Championship. That's what it's called. Mm-hmm. And I won the World Rock and Roll Tribute Artist Champion. Yay! I did.
You are the best in the world.
Oh, gosh. Did not expect that, too. Thank God I didn't have to compete with Elvis.
Right.
No, Elvis had a different category because there's so many of them.
Right, I guess so, eh?
Yeah, no, there's so many of them. And a lot of them are very good. They're very talented.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun, you know. Us tribute artists and impersonators. I mean, we make a lot of people happy, I guess, and I hope so. With how my tribute is going in all my shows, and the feedback and the rave reviews and the standing ovations, and it just laughter and just the excitement.
You can't get enough of that, can you? It's like a drug, isn't it?
No, because you know what? I mean, Tina's retired,
Yeah.
right? And they always say, "Oh, I haven't seen the real Tina." They haven't seen. A lot of fans never seen. I mean, I go to small towns in Saskatchewan, in Alberta, and we had so much fun because they've never seen Tina Turner. I'm the closest thing that they could ever get to Tina Turner.
Yeah, and right now it's the Lots of Love tour, and you guys are just winding down the tour. It started in February, and you got about 5 more dates left to go. Tonight is one of them.
Yes.
Overall, you guys have been selling out a lot of venues.
Yes, we're lucky.
You're lucky, and you got good fans.
Yeah, no, they're amazing fans. They're very high energy. They're willing to really party and rock, and it's just super fun. We're really having a lot of fun doing this. I think that's the key.
And for tonight, how much bang for your buck can you promise? I like to ask this when artists come on and they're performing here in Merritt. Can you guarantee, like, say someone is the prudest of the prudes and they decide to just go, hey, you know what? I'm going to go to the show tonight. But they refuse to dance. You can guarantee that even that person will get up and dance for at least one song.
Yes, I refuse for anyone not to have a good time. And I tell you, a lot of them that I would get on stage with me have never been on stage, never danced in their lives, never sang in their lives, never made fun of themselves in public.
Right.
But they would do it, and I got lucky that way. I think I am.
You bring people out of their shells.
Yes.
And if you're in any kind of a shell, if you go out to Luisa Marshall tonight, you will come out of it. Guaranteed. She will get you up and dancing. And she is playing tonight, 8 p.m. inside Cactus Annie's over at the Merritt Desert Inn. And we got more with Luisa coming up. And she's going to tell us who her very first private dancer was. You could take a couple of guesses, and you do know this person. We're going to discover who it is in just a little bit right here on Q101. Hey, Jesse Paculette with you this afternoon, and we got one more segment with Luisa Marshall joining us today on the show. Tina Turner Tribute, world champion Tina Turner Tribute act, actually, and she is performing tonight, 8 p.m. inside Cactus Annie's over at the Merritt Desert Inn. And when she performs the song Private Dancer, she actually gets somebody to be her private dancer. And she was going to let us know a little secret about her. Her very first private dancer was...
Our Prime Minister.
Justin Trudeau.
Yes.
Well, then.
He was the original. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Before his Prime Minister days.
Before he was just young. He's Vancouver going to UBC here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And because I was invited to do fundraising to raise money for a girl with cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And he attended it together with his friends. And yeah, I didn't even know him. Never met him in my life. He was just a willing guy who want to have fun and just, made the event really fun. And I found out that he's Justin Trudeau, and I had pictures with him too when he was that young, being my private dancer.
Yeah. And you're going to show him that photo again.
Oh, and I did already. He became Prime Minister during his trip here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he couldn't believe it. He just screamed and laughed. Yo, Tina! He said, that was such a fun night. Yes, and he was my original private dancer, and that's why I was telling the guys, I said, hey, who knows? If you become my private dancer tonight, you might become a Prime Minister.
Right. The first step towards any good campaign. Go see Luisa Marshall tonight as Tina Turner.
Mm-hmm.
And if you become her private dancer tonight, you will also join the class that one Justin Trudeau is in.
Yes. It's just something that happened, It's
Mm-hmm.
I think we're pretty lucky that way. I mean, what's the likelihood of me having, the future prime minister being one of my private dancers?
Right.
Right? Never even dreamed of that. I didn't dream of that. I didn't dream of Oprah. I didn't dream of Ellen. But everything happened for a good reason.
Yeah, and now here you are on the biggest stage of all, right here in Merritt.
I love it. So I love it. I'm going to meet a lot of wonderful people. I think we're just going to rock it.
For those, maybe they're just about sold. They want to see you tonight. Now, how can they discover more of you, Luisa?
They have to go to luisamarshall.com. That's my website. Or they can follow me on Facebook, Luisa Marshall. As Tina Turner. Lots of love. And they're going to have fun. Following me is just really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I'm just having fun, Jesse.
That's good.
Yeah.
LuisaMarshall.com is the website, and you can see the rest of the dates for her Lots of Love tour, which is happening right now, and it's happening tonight, 8 p.m., Merritt Desert Inn, inside Cactus Annie's. Thank you, Luisa, for coming on the show today.
You are wonderful, Jesse. More power to you. You're awesome.
Thank you. I'll see you tonight.
Oh, yeah. Be my private dancer.
That's right. Thank you, Luisa Marshall, coming on the show today. What a glowing personality she is. And like I said, you can see her tonight, 8 p.m., Cactus Annie's Merritt Desert Inn. And if you want to see more of her, LuisaMarshall.com.